Okay, so we're going to take a look at the Ring Battery Doorbell Plus. Okay, 2K. This is new, just released. This is the new improved battery model. Take a look at this, unbox this. I want to install this today. It has motion detection, Retinal 2K video. Supposedly this battery is a little bit easier to take out to recharge. People recommend that you have a spare battery. I'm going to probably try to hardwire this. I don't know if that switches it to running off the power that's included in the hardwire. I'm not sure, negating the battery usage or issues with battery, because some people do mention that this does eat up batteries. I would assume if you have a lot of activity, it would, or your Wi-Fi strength is low where you install this, that might also be an issue. So we're going to unbox this now and take a look at it. Here's the Ring doorbell. Looks good. And there's protective cover on the lens, of course. There it is, the Ring 2nd Gen 2K doorbell, battery powered. So we have that Ring sticker plate, a plate that angles. So rather than having a flat install that looks forward, this will angle it to one side. Charging cable. So this is a micro USB cable. As you can see, this is a little bit different. This is not USB-C. Don't know why they don't use USB-C. Probably it is a bit more difficult to put on the battery itself. This is some type of tool, I guess, to maybe get the battery cover out. So a couple of things that you don't want to misplace. I believe the battery comes out this way. Okay, takes the cover off. Okay. So this cover comes off. Now, I will say people have said that previous generations have had issues with getting the battery out while it's mounted. So I don't know if that'll be the case here. The battery is in here. This looks like the same battery that I had in my Ring Stick-Up Cam Pro. Okay, it lit up. This is the battery though. I think I'm going to try to charge this up. Here's the micro USB connector and contacts on the battery. I'm not sure if this is the same battery as the Stick-Up Pro Cam that I reviewed, but we'll see. Charge this thing up while I read the documentation a bit. So let's plug this cable in to the top of the battery. Okay, so there's the cable. We're going to charge this thing. There is the LEDs. So it is charging. I think when it's fully charged, they both turn green. So we're going to let that charge for a while. Okay, so not much in the way of instructions regarding potentially hardwiring this. Matter of fact, no instructions about hardwiring this. Screws and anchor bolts. Wire nuts. I am going to figure out how we need to mount this. This does not tell me much. I'm going to do some research and figure out a hardwiring option here, because I think that is really my goal. Okay, let's see if we can convert this over to my Ring, to a Ring device. Take out the existing doorbell. The siding looks like it may be a little problematic. I don't want to really drill new holes. Okay. Existing doorbell. Okay, I'm not going to do these leads. I am going to try to use the existing. Okay, so connectivity. Now, of course, the holes don't align here. So I am going to, okay, let's get this plate on here, at least one of them. Let's see if we could do this without drilling by just powering it in.
And I think that was successful. Okay. So there's another screw here. Another screw down here that attaches to the plate. The wire thickness is giving it a problem. There we go. I didn't like the way that sounded, but it is good to go. Okay. So, existing doorbell undone, Ring doorbell installed. Now I will get the battery reinstalled and get the cover. Is charging, but from what I understand, with the doorbell power being hardwired, it will trickle charge. You know, I have this Lockley smart deadbolt, which I've had installed here, and it's okay, but we find we never use the camera part of it. The key part and the entry and all that is really cool, but the fingerprint sensor, all that is very cool, but the camera, it's too much of a lag time. By the time the door is answered, it's irrelevant. I think we can just slide this in like so. Yep, lid up. So now we're going to take a look at the app, my existing Ring app. Okay, so let's do this. Go back to the QR code since I did say it. There's the QR code. Let's put this back. Okay. Orange button. Okay.
Now connected to the Ring app.
Okay, it says your Ring doorbell can connect to 2.4 and 5 gigahertz networks, although the specs told me otherwise.
Just a moment.
Okay. Okay, it says already installed it. Continue.
Installing an update. This may take several minutes.
Okay, I connected the chime already. Okay, so while I'm installing the update here, let's talk about Ring cameras. Okay, so Ring cameras require cloud connectivity. You have to subscribe. Don't have a plan. You'll be able to see in real time, see the camera, see who's there, do back and forth communication, but there's no recording, no record of that that interaction or or the recording. So that's a problem. But if you're in the Ring ecosystem already, then that works well. And so we're going to give this a whirl. I've been against just cloud storage, and I've also had some privacy issues with Ring in general. But since I received this product from Best Buy free of charge for my honest review, that's why I'm setting this up, even though I have a little bit of an issue with cloud storage and having to pay for it all the time, but nothing's for free. And if you want to use the cloud, that is the price you pay. Also, if there's local storage, you have to make sure the storage is in a secure location and not in the device, on the device, because if they're a bad actor, they're interested in, burglarizing your house or something, and you only have local storage and it's not on the doorbell itself, that's a problem, because they can essentially take the device with them and you have no storage. So if you do have local storage, the device needs to be able to transmit it to some type of base station where it can be stored, so you have it later. So cloud services again become important for something like this, because at least the approach to the doorbell will be recorded and be saved in the cloud, and you can access that later. Right now I'm getting alerts for the front door, and I'm talking. So it's indicating that, so that is good. But if you're in the Ring ecosystem already, then that works well. And so we're going to give this a whirl. I've been against just cloud storage, and I've also had some privacy issues with Ring in general. But since will be recorded and be saved in the cloud, and you can access that later. Right now I'm getting alerts for the front door, and I'm talking. So it's indicating that, so that is good. It's doing what it needs to do, and it's reporting to the cloud. So I think this is done. Okay, so this you've already seen the unboxing and the installation. 2K battery powered doorbell earlier in this video. Now let's have a discussion about Ring subscription plans, because this is almost next to useless without a subscription plans. Big change in 2026. Ring's higher tier plans now support local video storage through the Ring Alarm Pro base station, which includes a built-in Aero Wi-Fi 6 router, a micro SD card supporting up to 128 gigs. An important point here is the Ring Alarm Pro must replace your existing router. Cannot run in a bridge mode. It connects directly to your modem and becomes your home's Wi-Fi network. Local storage is powered by Ring Edge, which stores and processes video on the micro SD card instead of the cloud. Which plan should you choose? Pricing as of July of 2026. Ring Solo, which is good for one camera, $499 a month, $49.99 a year. Ring Multi, $999 a month or $99.99 a year. Ring Pro is $19.99 a month or $199 a year. Virtual Security Guard is $99 a month. What you get with no subscription. Without a Ring Protect plan, you get motion alerts and live view, but no video history and no recording. So plan by plan breakdown. Ring Solo, entry tier, covers one device, up to 180 days of cloud history, smart alerts, people, packages, vehicles, extended live view. Ring Multi, this is for multi-camera homes, covers all your Ring devices at one location, everything in Solo, multicam live view, and extended warranty. So Ring Pro, that's advanced AI and local storage and monitoring, if you have the equipment for local storage. Includes everything in the multi-plan, video descriptions with AI summaries, familiar faces, unusual event alerts, active warnings, and 24/7 professional monitoring for Ring Alarm.
Local storage is supported via the Ring Alarm Pro base station. It has a built-in Eero Wi-Fi 6 router. It has a micro SD slot up to 128 gigabytes for local video backup. Cameras must be on the same Eero network. Virtual security guard, human monitoring, and local storage. Everything in Pro Plus. Live agents monitor your cameras, real-time deterrence, verified dispatch. Local backup continues even during internet outages. It also has a capability to have backup internet through a cellular connection. So what does local storage mean? Local storage on Ring is not like Eufy or Reolink. You're not pulling video off the camera, you're storing it on the Alarm Pro base station. Key points here: it requires Ring Alarm Pro base station. That's the hardware that gives you the SD card slot. It requires a Ring subscription, Pro or above. Uses a micro SD card up to 128 gigabytes. Video is processed locally via Ring Edge. If encryption is enabled, you cannot view the card on a PC. The router requirement. It's a critical detail. The Alarm Pro base station must be your primary router. It has to connect directly to your modem. It cannot run in bridge mode. It provides Wi-Fi 6 coverage up to 1,500 square feet. This means if you already have a mesh system, Eero, Orbi, Unify, you must replace it or reconfigure your network. For small homes or apartments, this is a benefit, fewer boxes. For advanced setups, this is a limitation. So that's the updated 2026 Ring Protect lineup. The big news is Ring finally offers local storage, but only if you use their Alarm Pro base station as your main router. If you're okay with that trade-off, Ring Pro gives you cloud backup, local backup, AI features, and monitoring in one package. If not, stick with solo or multi, or consider a brand with true camera level local storage.
If you like product reviews, installs, DIY projects, subscribe to my channel. I also do vlogging, a little bit of everything. So like and subscribe, hit that bell to get notified when I post new content.